Yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Navi and Crazy, third map stitched in here. Moses like the human centipede. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully a little better than that. Boomich close up to Hut. He's actually going to attack these Glocks. He's got a headshot. He's going to fall away as well. No hit just yet. Flashbangs are on. Esperanto goes down. Great round from Boomich. And Flamey is still waiting inside the site. So are two defenders. Otto has no one to help him. Nowhere to go. And Hunter 1 versus 4 with the with the Glock.
Oh man, you could see that Hunter's role in this strategy is to watch for flanks quickly, which is great if everybody else is alive on the bomb side. But when Otto's alone in there, he's just dancing around and has no idea where to look. That's gonna be a 1-0 start for Navi on the CT side, and Crazy otherwise been pretty good at winning pistol rounds, but this is something else. They kind of got shut down.
Yeah, this was a bit brutal. Obviously, the aggression from Boomich, I think, really took him off guard. I mean, it just thinned out the group who's supposed to be your entry fraggers, and it really just leaves it to one player. You can't even trade after that. So Boomich did a great job with the second kill as well. Investment in the second round. Deagle's P250 CZ light utility. And here we go again. It looks like they want to aggressive on the upper bomb side. Lightning coming in, distracts Boomich as long as possible. Otto with one kill, but Flamey continues his fine work from Inferno, and it's just Esperanto. He can get the bomb down if he can find his way into the vents.
I'm not sure if he could. Definitely seemed confused.
Oh no, Simple's already downstairs as well. Even if he made it down vents, he was not going to be able to get a plant. And I think it's even worse now.
It does somehow, possibly. It gets slightly worse. Tagged up, and I mean, he's got a minute to try and find a shot with the Deagle. Doubt he's going to get any bomb plant at this point in time, but yeah, every little bit matters. Crazy, I don't know. They need to get the shouting back. They need to get fired up again. They need to really wake themselves up in this game. Everything is on the line here for both teams. Good attempt, but what's going to happen? That's going to be 2-0 for Navi. They get to pick up some rifles at the end. That's pretty good. Some upgraded from the SMGs. And we're going to head into the third round right away with, you know, not really much of a chance here for Crazy to pick up something really cool.
No, you can't even invest a whole lot. Hunter's going to get utility, but other than that, Crazy can't even buy armor, can't upgrade too many pistols. You see some of the Deagles coming out. Economy not great, and we saw in Inferno that's what really kind of ended them. And in that map, they just not get utility beneath their belt quick enough into that game.
Pretty. I was gonna say grenade looked like Esperanto was about to run into it. Nexa jumping down as the reload is happening, and he gets Flamey right away. And trying to be very careful here. He's handling himself quite nicely. He's already picked up a double. We're only halfway through the third round, but he's already 6-0. I mean, yeah, they need to take him out after this game if they win it and, you know, buy him a drink. Actually, do that anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna happen no matter which way this ends, right? Otto inside the bomb site, or excuse me, inside by the vents with his Deagle, waiting for any kind of a peek, but Boomich is not going to oblige. Spots the legs, an easy kill for him. Otto's the only one remaining, so it's going to be 3-0 for the Navi side. And I mean, there's been so many chances for Crazy. If you go back to that previous map, that heartbreak and losing an eco run or losing a force buy, the Navi force buy.
Yes.
At like such a critical juncture in the game. You've had two maps where Simple, I mean, Inferno, Simple was absent for the first half, kind of stepped things up. First map, he was playing pretty well, but I mean, if you have two maps where the best player in the world is simply just, you know, good, you take that all day long, and it almost feels like you miss your window of opportunity.
No, you're right.
How many times have we seen that? The underdogs take, you know, a very close second map, and the third map is just a wash. It's just a complete wipeout.
I mean, it's kind of what happened yesterday to them with the Starladder, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They ended up on vertical.
Two close maps and then a blowout.
Yeah. Kind of heartbreaking. Esperanto, though, blowing open the door and knocking Flamey right out of midi. No chance at all to reply there. That's a clean and a beautiful way to get a round started here in round number 4. But you're absolutely right. I mean, just the fact, again, that Electronic has been dragging Navi all the way up to this point, and now, you know, when Flamey started to wake up a little bit more, it's getting more and more scary at this point in time. Electronic going to be peeking right into Nexa, and he goes down. Trying to follow up. I mean, that's not an uncommon play when you're a man down on the CT side. You actually try and further the aggression to get something back your way.
Right.
But it can also backfire.
Well, the problem is the pick just came so quick into the round that there's plenty of time for Crazy, even now, after waiting so far back, looking for that exact push that Electronic made, is they can still go anywhere they want. It's maybe a bit early in the round to go for the aggression, but trying to catch Crazy off guard. Some utility being thrown into the upper bomb site, but it's all a ruse. Zeus is under attack in ramp room. He's going to drop down.
Yeah, he'll make it back. They have 40 seconds still, so not completely critical, but I always want to be mindful of that time. There's so many players there. He was never going to get all of them at the same time, and Otto will be quick on the trigger. Esperanto going to go for the bomb plant, and they're covering the door. That was otherwise going to be the only point of danger, leaving Simple on 9 health with an MP9 and able to get Letney at the very least, hoping to save an AK-47. And that's crazy going to be picking up the first round, and it looked pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't bad whatsoever. I mean, obviously the pick helps from Esperanto. You go real deep into Squeaky Door to find that mini. See how often he's willing to go back to that place. Simple trying to survive, slowly back away. And no reason for Crazy to hunt with these 3 weapons. They don't have the cash flow behind them to really support that idea. So 3-1, but obviously the first round on your T side, that's got to make you a bit happy. Simple will be able to either buy an AWP and drop the AK-47, or if he wants to stick on the rifles, he can drop over one of his own. I think this should be another buy out of the Na'Vi side.
Well, we've already seen on both sides, right, what happens if you let the other team get off to like a 5-0 type start. It isn't fun, you know.
Neither team has recovered from it.
Yeah, that's true. So probably good news for Crazy that they're able to at least plug one of these holes early on and see if they could do more of it later here in the 5th round. Still really early on. 7-1 on Electronic. He is still kind of scary. Oh. Letney looked like he wanted to throw that Molotov, but just changed his mind, I guess.
At the last second. Simple with the op outside, working with Electronic, and that is a scary pairing to have to go up against if you want to attack such an important part of the map. A lot of emphasis on Na'Vi with those 2 guys out there, those 2 heavy hitters on putting a stop to any shenanigans in this part of the map early on. Establish their dominance in the yard and see if Crazy maybe gets scared to attack this part in the future.
Wall of smokes. The one closer to the secret stairs, you could put one where it's close to mini as well. That gives you perhaps some more options, but this time they're throwing them like they're going to walk behind them, and then they actually go close to mini instead. So that's kind of an interesting variation as well. See if they're going to be able to block off Simple. They do throw some smokes, exactly designed for his position, but there's a gap and he's going to exploit it. Flaming inside to shut down Hunter, and now it's looking real good here for the defense. Simple coming up with a kill on the bomb again, and that's going to leave Otto. He's got no on Simple with the triple. All of it very smooth, and he doesn't even take a single point of damage.
That's one round to get Simple started with the AWP, and you kind of like the idea, right? Crazy is trying to confuse Na'Vi. They're trying to set up that wall of smoke to make Na'Vi think they're just walking multiple players down into secret, maybe rotate someone into vents, and Simple was just never fooled the whole way. Even that smoke doesn't do enough to cover, and you could see Crazy is just thinking that's going to be clear the whole way. No one is kind of even looking in that direction. Too focused on the attack of the upper bomb site.
This was my reason for fearing Na'Vi really on nuke, was Simple in the yard. Auto shotgun always scary as well, but yeah, I just think anytime you have someone who's that strong with the AWP, it's not that you can't go yard, but usually that means you have to be pretty coordinated to try and do it. Oh, he's gonna find him as well. Boomage with 2 big openings, and Flamey also getting a taste in this round.
And he's been massively aggressive. If you go back to pistol, remember he pushed that as well, so Crazy's going to be on notice. And now the smiles start to creep out, and that's got to be worrying if you're rooting for Crazy to take this map. Electronic looking very comfortable, and I wonder what it would be if you had to like go back over the past 2 years and maybe find like the worst 3-map stretch of Simple's career. Like you cannot expect that he's going to be just pedestrian for all 3 maps in a series. Like there's going to be one where he pops off.
Yeah, I mean, we rarely, I mean, we see it so rarely that we talk about it when it happens. Like it's sort of a theme that people bring up, right?
And it's almost like a curse in his own mind, where, you know, he's held to such a high standard because he's delivered so consistently across the year that even when he plays good, not great, it just feels like he's not always there.
Yeah, it's a bit unfair, isn't it? Well, Boomage up on the rafters, Flamey down in the bomb site. Simple still outside, but Electronic now on the secret stairs, and I've seen this defense from Na'Vi on Nuke before, where Simple is playing the yard and can rotate where he wants, and Electronic is on those stairs, and he's so good on those stairs, Electronic. Again, because of his crisp aim, I mean, it's hard to deal with.
It's such a smart way to play defense, because there's no way to call against an AWP if you see it 3 different rounds in 3 different spots. Zeus doing his best to not even let them see the AWP, but they will eventually if they turn this corner. Picking up the bomb and backing away, and Zeus is just going to go get more. Triple kill for him, looking for his 4th. Bomb on the ground in Esperanto. This is that time in like a pug where if someone gets that, you just are like, oh, I'm just going to go run to the other side of the map. Let's not let him get the ace.
Yeah, don't let him do it. But yeah, it's sort of a drawn-out ace where it seems like almost nobody's really taken even many shots at him. He's down to 44 and just needs a bullet. There's the ace. The most dragged out, slow ace we've seen in a while. But it's fine. I mean, it's still an ace.
They're all, yeah, an ace is an ace.
Zeus is laughing. They're all laughing. They're all having a great time. 6-1.
Well, I saw a tweet from Chad when we were in between maps.
Oh dear.
And well, it was a good one. It sounded like he went down to actually like stand close to the Na'Vi side, and he said, I mean, his tweet said it sounded stressed, like how obviously Na'Vi feeling the pressure and having to work really, really hard to take that second map.
Yeah, I mean, they absolutely did, and it seems like they're trying to recover from that stress. Electronic is hearing them running. He's just counting the footsteps right now. Flaming going to be trading that kill early on, but Electronic lining him up. He's going to catch one. He just... Oh, no, not the kill yet.
Oh,
that's
and he missed the
giveaway.
nade. Yeah, and he missed the nade as well. That was going to come in, and now things are tough. Simple and Zeus going to have to rotate over from ramp room. Zeus dropping down just now. Electronic is far out of the fight. So is Flamey. They have a decision to make if they want to go down vents or if they want to flank down secret. But bomb is being planted as we speak.
Man, that is unusual, because they had all of the intel, didn't they? They knew how many were coming. They had the flank going in. He could have easily got that kill. Now, instead it's 4-4 for the retake. And flankers are going absolutely everywhere. Zeus going to be taking down Hunter. Somehow not being covered. Zeus with a great follow-up, and Simple's ready for auto. And now Letney, no chance at all. That retake looked easy, didn't it?
Yeah, it was all Na'Vi all day on that retake. Great flashbang as well to neutralize that player that was very close up. He panic sprayed and gave away his position, but not much you can do. You're just kind of flipping a coin regardless. I mean, also, fair play to Zeus. Those were 2 great entries. You got the first one of the blind player, and that second one immediately transferring down to a dangerous angle, entering on the retake for his team. 7-1, feeling identical to Vertigo last night.
Yeah, there's a horrible mirroring effect going on, isn't there?
Close series for 2 maps, and then just get blown out. We'll see if Crazy can put a stop to it, but that could have actually been much worse. I mean, Electronic could have done so much more damage and actually even stopped them from getting the plant down whatsoever.
You also see the, they just look so much more serious at the moment, don't they? Sort of feeling the increased weight of what's happening. 9th round. I feel like they need a good string. Like, this is where actually, especially if you're a team that's excitable as Crazy seem to be, you need like one of your teammates to come up with an ace of his own.
Yeah, you need like one of those big 1 versus 3 clutches that gets everyone fired up.
Something like that. Get everybody back to what it's all about here. Na'Vi can be a really suffocating team to play against in that sense. Wall being thrown up outside. Simple. Looking to... Well, he's already been shooting people for the smoke. Might just try and do it again. Keeping his cool so far as Electronic is going to be wedging himself in here. That seems like kind of an all-in position. He picks up 1, they go for more, he lines up 2, and nearly a 3rd. That is so well worth it. And Simple, ready for the flank as well. Next is thinking about it, and he gets a straight headshot. That is a nice peek.
Zeus is already down here, though. Actually, there's go Boomich and Vent. Flamey trades him out. Where has Zeus gone? Into that lower bomb site. Just waiting, pushing in through secret. He's going to try and wrap behind Esperanto. The bomb is dropped, though, and big kill for Esperanto. That's on Flamey. Somehow they're making this work. I think Zeus has found the bomb, though. Esperanto's going to come back for it. He's very low. And Zeus finds that kill. Now into a 1-on-1, and Zeus knows all.
He absolutely does. I mean, Nexa has a smoke. I don't know if you want to throw that anywhere near this bomb right now. Zeus has a Molotov on the other side. 30 seconds, and I think that's the problem for Nexa, is that he can't just wait around all day. Eventually, he's actually going to have to make a move for it. Maybe you do just throw the smoke and try and pick up the bomb and run and see what happens. Now moving forward, 20 seconds. Zeus having the perfect timing to take him down. A 1 versus 2 clutch here for Zeus upon discovering the bomb. Man, that's also a hard way to lose a round.
Yeah, and you can see what it meant to Electronic. He went absolutely wild when Zeus won that, and fortunate timing for Zeus. You could see he kind of was like, oh, he's not anywhere near. I have to go check and see what's coming from this side, and it happens to be the exact moment his opponent is looking to clear down those halls towards the other staircase. So really unfortunate for Crazy. A nice win for Na'Vi, 8-1. Shotgun back in the hands of Boomich, who's being the team purse.
Yeah, he's doing a fine job. Somehow actually he has the least... I guess he's dropping very well. You're right. Should give him some credit.
I didn't notice. I just assume as much, to be honest with you.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice timing for Hunter to come out, and Boomich is caught unawares.
Yeah, the flashbang as well. He couldn't see anything, could he? Not going to be happy about that at all. Next up. That's the bomb, so now they don't have to do much guessing any longer. Just hold the angles, stay alive, and they should be fine. This is an incredible start here for Na'Vi. But trying to flank around.
Yeah, this is going to be tough though. 1 minute left, 2 on 4. I don't think there's any real good options, especially with the bomb being dropped. So, would love to find like one Na'Vi player just sticking around in ramp room if they could just find an isolated fight. And that's kind of what I would imagine Otto was hoping for. And now it's back to just see what you get when you, you know, kind of suicide rush out this doorway. There's just so many players simple above you. You've got one in mini garage, and Otto's going to get dropped by Flaming Rig. And there goes Esperanto. 9-1 very quickly. A dominant start. And you mentioned, you know, both of these teams, when they get out to a hot start, the other one hasn't really been able to recover. They've been able to close the gap and make things tense for a few rounds, but this is the widest margin we've seen at this stage in the game in these 3 maps.
Yeah, it really is. I guess in a bunch of ways, this is part of what it means to build experience for a team. Is you go? I mean, first of all, you have to play all the different teams at a high level and with a lot of pressure on. You play all these different maps, and you know, every time you make it a little bit closer. But right now, I don't know, every round they lose now, the change that it's going to take, the sort of energy that it takes to come back in the game is suddenly going to be worse and worse. The perfect flashbang set up there as Esperanto goes down.
We mentioned this all the way back on the first map, but it didn't look like Na'Vi was really having any kind of communication. They weren't really doing anything on the map. They were just sitting and waiting for Crazy to kind of, you know, make things happen. And now we've seen Boomich push a couple times. We've seen Electronic be proactive outside. There's a pop flash push, a great, you know, thing of teamwork from the 2 players in ramp room. So all of a sudden on this 3rd map, we're coming into it, and it's obviously great for Na'Vi, giving them a 9-1 lead and a chance for 10-1. But the other question it brings up is, like, why weren't we getting this on Mirage?
Yeah, that was one of the things that we were requesting and really not getting. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe Na'Vi had a weird start to the day, and now, you know, from winning that 2nd map, that sort of reminded them, oh yeah, wait a minute, we can actually do this. Oh, they almost all landed. That could have been an absolutely grotesque shot from Simple. He's still thinking about it, but not going to take the chance. Instead, they walk past, but only 35 seconds left, and that is really not a lot of time to get all the way in here.
No, especially because Zeus is already downstairs behind the silo. Electronic's going to be there very quickly from ramp room, and Boomich is flanking ramp as well. Everything spells disaster for Crazy in this round.
It's worse. Zeus has a Molotov, so, I mean, he puts it into smoke. Never mind. You. Fair enough. Even now being spammed through, Nexa will take him down. Letney drops Electronic. How on earth has this happened? Simple now, sniping away next to the silo, but I mean, this should have never even happened. Not even this close. Hunter, one more bullet would do it, but yeah, Simple not connecting with it. Finally, Boomich will drop one, and it could have nearly been a second there. 3 on 3 here for the retake. Crazy need this round, and Simple will take one more. It is still going to be a 2-on-2, and a lot of time has already passed. The smokes are needing to cover everything. They really don't. Flamey wins that first fight now. Otto, can he do anything? No! They're defusing on the other side, and they're going to have it just as well. A needlessly tricky round for Na'Vi.
That, I know, it felt like it should have never, ever gotten there, but I mean, look at how much ahead they are in the retake. That was clinical, and that was beautiful from Na'Vi re-entering that lower bomb site. 10-1. It's really something, isn't it? Electronic still at 13-4, but now the huge difference is his team is there with him. Flamey at 10, Simple at 10, Zeus at 11, Electronic at 13, Boomich at 8. Yeah, everyone is playing very, very well. Fast pace towards upper, Hunter's down vents. Flamey's going to call that the whole way, and Boomich also calls there's no problems. Close up to Hut. Surely they know Hunter is downstairs or somewhere. The possibility is there.
Well,
and Simple is combined with Zeus.
The way that he's gone, if he blows out the window, then they know. Maybe they could try and force Zeus back from ramp into the waiting arms of Hunter. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, yeah, they got that. Zeus ready for it. That's the danger of blowing out that window right away. Oh, but Boomich actually pushed Hut. He pushed in towards Labio. Look at Simple. He drops down. Misses the shot. Goes for another one at Letney. Right to the face before he can do it. But there's so much pressure on Crazy. And now coming through the smoke is Electronic. Nexa is ready. Just a never-ending attack and retake exchange. Crazy have their second round. Man, Zeus is actually playing really good right now. You don't always expect it, but he's getting some great kills. He's being super proactive and seems to be finding some good timing. He's up to 13. 10-2 as Crazy finally picking up a second round. It took them a long time, and now, I mean, the thing is, now is the real test, though. Can they win this next round too? That's the real problem. Is it's almost like if they lose this round, like you really kind of your chance of coming back into this is just diminishes so much. Electronic, I think he made it there without being spotted. I don't think anyone saw him, but surely they'll check it. Oh, he didn't spot the head up top. He's just going to bail out. Felt a lot of pressure and didn't want to stick around for the fight. Can't blame him, but had to use a lot of utility to get away. Simple still out here. Electronic quite far back. Not sure why he's either go and help Simple close or something else. I don't know. Waiting for the wall to go down. It's been thrown many times. Peeking into Mini just at the right time. That's the bomb. Oh dear. Someone is going to have to go back and pick that up somehow. Letney's actually going to be coming in a bit late. And at least should be able to pick up the bomb, but they're falling inside of the bomb site. No entry at all, and the test seems absolutely failed at this point in time. A bit of an awkward moment there. Oh, what a heads-up play from Letney. That is smart. He knew that was coming, but Boomich is waiting for him. Up on top of Mini, and he'll take him down. 11-4. That's a disaster. Yeah, that's really tough. And it might have even worked if Simple hadn't dropped the bomb carry. That was the tough one, and Esperanto was looking for that exact peak, and right after he turns around is when Simple slides out. Kind of heartbreaking, and the rest of the team gets slaughtered during the confusion of trying to pick up the bomb, trying to find entries into the upper bomb site. Well, they do have, 4 rifles isn't bad. 2 AKs, the Krieg, the Galil. Sees that on Hunter for utility. I think this is the call to make right now if you're Crazy. Like 11-4 is really not good, but it is sort of a bare minimum, it feels like. You have to go for it. There's the Molotov to cancel out. They're actually going to re-smoke it anyway. Esperanto, big opening created there, taking down Boomich, and now they're going to be rushing down on Flamey, boxing him in. That's a very, very good start to the round here. Bomb's going to be going down 4 versus 3 for the retake. And Na'Vi don't have that much money either. They need to be pretty... They might actually want to save this. I think Na'Vi got caught off guard by how fast that was, just because they had so much space in that upper bomb site to work with. I don't think Na'Vi's going to be saving. Electronic and Zeus combine the next round. They want to go for this, at least for now. Now they might save. Zeus has fallen. Keep the op in Simple's hands. He was always going to sit back during the initial stages of the retake. So Crazy gets to 3. It's not much, but it's something. I mean, every little bit matters right now. I think right now, if you're just trying to stay on life support here, if you're Crazy, and just hope that there's some sort of miracle happening out there in the future. Again, I think any 1 versus 3s or 4s or 5s, I mean, any kind of aces, anything like that, even knife kills, anything to get the team fired up. It seems to be partly what they're based on. It's just like that energy, and it's fallen so flat here. And you can't blame them because they're really getting beat up, but someone's going to have to drag them out of it.
Well, that's where you look to your hunters. That's where you look to your Nexas.
Yeah.
Guys have been playing so well for you. Even, honest to God, it doesn't even need to be anything super crazy. Even just a one-on-one win in a clutch in the next half. If this round comes to a one-on-one, you win that, and your team realizes like it's one of those rounds you must have if you want to continue to try and make the comeback, or if you want to start the comeback. That can be enough of a hype moment in and of itself. Everyone from Na'Vi in double digits. It's Otto leading the way for Crazy at 11, and then Nexa at 8.
11-3, 15th round, last of the half, with absolutely everything on the line here.
Tyloo sprays for the Na'Vi team.
I mean, the fans, I guess. Can't really blame them. Electronic, quick to jump into the corner. I've seen that rarely used, but it is really interesting. He's going to be able to hear them quickly. Hunter rushing down. Oh, Simple. Was that, did he jump? I think he jumped right at the end, didn't he? And now they're going to try and see if they can fight Boomich. He's behind the box. Simple, so quick there to help out. And Boomich also lining up a kill. Whatever the plan was this round, it has already been shut down. Low on health, and Simple just easily chewing them up now. A third kill for him there, and Letney's right at the edge, but they're coming in from the other side. He's boxed in, and he's going to go down to Sousa. 12-3 scoreline at the end of the half here. That is way too much.
That is definitely way too much. It's going to be a hard comeback for Crazy in the second half. We'll see if they can do it after the break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are witnessing somewhat of a demise here for Crazy on the third and final map. And that is a story that we also saw yesterday. This time, though, it's with everything on the line. This is an elimination match. Na'Vi are up 12-3 in the first half. Now, Crazy get to play on the CT side to just try absolutely anything. They need, they need 13 rounds in a row, more or less. Enemy stage right now, and Na'Vi are probably going to be coming back. I don't know how you summon the strength to try and fight for this, but Crazy going to have the chance at it here early on in the pistol round. Oh, that could have been very awkward for Esperanto. It still might be.
They just gave too much time to Na'Vi to come alive in this series, to wake up.
Ooh,
run boost around. That was so fast. No, that was the surf, wasn't it? Off the roof. Yeah, what a play from Electronic. He gets around the corner. Flamey's down. Nice shot from Esperanto. And actually, all the attack is pretty spread out outside. It doesn't look like they have a goal in mind just yet, looking for these frags. The peek from Boomich, great headshot. Hunter falls backwards.
I mean, you have to appreciate Electronic literally trying to surf into the playoffs. That's truly something, isn't it? Zeus gets the kill on Otto. They take ramp, but in reverse style, actually coming through from the CT side. Now it's a 4-on-3, and they're down at low ground. Electronic pretty quick to peek that corner. That bomb plant not quite happening yet. They nearly have the control for it. He with a good kill. He needs another one. He's so calm right here, but eventually going to be running out of it. Simple with the double, Boomich with the double, and now Navi are just a step further ahead, 13-3.
In the driver's seat, and again, just like last night, it feels like crazy. Unfortunately, have just run out of steam. What a run they've had, though. Just surprising so many people, picking up so many fans along the way. I don't think this is going to scare anyone off from cheering for Crazy in the future. This is an exciting team with a very promising future coming.
I agree. I mean, definitely not. Think about how many teams that we now think of as being, you know, top 1, 2, or 3 in the world have had to have runs like this where things don't really work out for a while, and then you sort of go back to the drawing board and figure out what's up. Down in the vent, quick dive there for Electronic. They definitely saw and definitely know. Yeah,
Hunter's here and waiting, and he's going to have a lot of pressure put on him. He's looking for Electronic to pounce, and that's a quick headshot from Boomich. He's playing so stellar, and he's been hyped up as well after every single round. Turning the corner, 2 players, great headshot. The transfer over to Simple, and Nex is going to try and get back into the bomb site. Smoke to buy himself time, but Navi's not committed just yet.
That was such a quick kill for Boomich. It looked a little bit funny even. Esperanto trying to use the fact that the smoke doesn't cover everything, but Navi don't really want to fight. A little bit of a fight there as Nexa finds a second Esperanto as well. Oh, this is looking brilliant. Now is a good time to do it as well. Nexa with the 3rd kill. A huge impact on the round is what he's having right now. And Flamey.
It's been scouted. Those Deagles, he's so softened up. Just 1 bullet from anything. Good headshot and kill onto Nexa. But he's got to be mindful of his own flames on the ground.
Yeah, he's really trying to tap away. If he had the bomb, he could do a couple of more things, but it's all the way on the other side.
Navi really tried to force that issue quickly. It almost feels like they were trying to deliver, you know, the knockout punch very early in this game of just bomb rushing, bull rushing down there. They didn't have to commit to that. There was plenty of time, about a minute on the clock, when they tried to force their way out of those doors, and they'd already been met with heavy resistance from Nexa. This Deagle slowed him down, the smoke and the windows slowed him down, and still trying to escape with so many players in the rafters.
I imagine that could have been the mentality right there. Just to say, we've got it. It's all good. Celebrating early. Always scary.
Yeah, you never want to bring out pop the champagne before it's all over.
Really got to be careful about that, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, Hunter, he gets a kill on Zeus. Of course, they have very little to work with in this round. Navi. There's a deagle on Simple. He seems to have rediscovered himself a little bit. Oh, he's gonna take that. You just knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, not like this. Don't drop it here. Otto, 8 HP outside, and it doesn't matter if it's a Deagle, if it's a Glock. He wants nothing to do with any of these fights. Esperanto's on 10 as well. He's been tagged up so low.
But how?
Oh, Navi, I think he must have gotten tagged by a scout or a Deagle. And
he was all the way inside. Was that a shot through them?
I think he peeked from Mini, didn't he?
I'm not sure if he peeked that far. It might have been a wall bang. Never mind. Flamey will take down Otto.
Oh, Nex has all the HP, and he's in the lower bomb site. Bomb is actually still all the way back by T-spawn, and Navi, they don't care whatsoever at this point.
Yeah, abandoning the main mission and just looking for the kills now. And Esperanto walking right into that shot. Flamey able to pick it up, and now Nex are in a 1 versus 4. I don't know. They're picking up the bomb now as well. I have no idea how you would even dream of doing this. He's been spotted as well. That's a great start. Taking down 1, but
he has to go for this, Anders.
Yeah, he has to.
He can't save. This has to be. This is that moment we were talking about.
Yeah.
This is that heroic play. And Nexa has the chance to be the guy for his team. And at 4-13, this is something. If the game was closer, he'd probably save this weapon. But you can't do that now.
Yeah, 1 versus 4 turned into a 1-on-3. They're just everywhere. That's the problem, is that they're so dug in. The kid is right there on the ground, but he's going to walk in and Electronic shooting him down. And that will be a 14th round on the board for Navi. A steal away. Simple with that deal to start it off. It's like you felt it before it happened. You just knew that that was going to be it. Oh, man. 19th round about to begin. I really still want to see how Esperanto took the damage. I'm still not convinced he wasn't shot through the wall. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Well, here we go. 12 rounds more or less in a row needed for Crazy. 2 needed for Na'Vi. And they secure the last playoff spots here at the Berlin Starladder Major. Otto, hoping for a headshot, not getting it. Looking for anybody up on that silo. Otto's on 2 health as well.
That's no fun. No fun at all. 1 smoke, 1 flash, and 1 decoy as a utility for the Crazy side. There's the smoke wall being thrown up by Na'Vi. Molotov down the stairs to prevent the peek, but Hunter can actually take one down here. That's not going to happen. As Electronic continues his stellar play, I think he's got to be the MVP of the series for Na'Vi. No doubts, I think, in anyone's mind. Here they come attacking Mini Garage. Small smoke out for the moment, and Na'Vi is just paused, ready and waiting.
He looked so frustrated at the beginning of this game as well, Electronic. Even when things were going sort of somewhat well, you could tell that the pressure was absolutely on him. But he carried that pressure all the way through, and now instead he's surfing, just having a great time. Zeus does go down. Still a Otto taking down Flamey. Now 30 seconds and it's a 2-on-2. Na'Vi, again, just like that previous round where they tried to force it, you want to be careful here and not make any mistakes. There's no reason to give them even the dream. Otto going to be going down as Electronic is holding it, and now Nexa again to try and clutch it. The bomb will definitely be planted here, and it's a 2-on-1.
Made noise as well. They know exactly where he's coming from. The utility is going to help give away position. That is the decoy. But the smoke has got to be so frustrating. No kit on him either. This has got to be fast.
And they're covering, I mean, they can cover everything from where they are. It doesn't matter if you choose the window or the door. They're going to be on it. And he gets the kill on Simple. That's a massive headshot. Still in trouble though. Electronic down below already with the double. He's going to get the triple. He's so ready for it. He's going to bring them right into the playoffs, isn't he? A magnificent performance out of Electronic. It's not a surprise. We've known it from the start, just what a high level of play that he can reach, but seeing it here live is always exciting.
It's been something else in the series. He bought Na'Vi the time they needed for the rest of the players to step up. Flamey in the second map, and pretty much everyone here on Nuke has been fantastic. And for Crazy, I mean, you got to say, this has been just such a miraculous and an incredible run from them that they're going to be so disappointed tonight, but it's one of those things you hope they wake up the next day and feel very proud of what they accomplished. From the minor, all through the challenger stage, the legend stage as well, taking Na'Vi to the distance, 3 maps, but not only that, you had your chances in map 2 to knock them out and actually steal a spot into the playoffs. That would have been incredible, but victories over North when you go back to the minor, victories over Fnatic when you go back to the minor, and then here they've taken down, Furia, Greyhound, Dream Eaters in the previous stage.
Yeah.
NIP and FaZe, they helped eliminate those 2 teams from the major.
Yeah, if you line it all up, yeah, there should be no way to be disappointed. Obviously, today, sure, yes, but ultimately looking at this...
It took a strawless to 5 overtimes.
It absolutely is a miracle run for Crazy, no matter how you put it. But this third map here, again, the mirroring of yesterday is so rough to deal with. They already lost Otto. Esperanto trying to bring them back here. Just any kind of a headshot with a deal would do it. And they've brought Electronic and Boomich somewhat low. But Na'Vi, on the other hand, have absolutely woken up. Simple, who had a bit of a slumber early on, he's now fully awake. And Electronic, well, Peeve just dragged them all the way up until this point here. Ledley gonna get shot in the back as well. It's now a 5 versus 2. And make that a 1 versus 5 as Nexa, again, perpetually the only one left to try and do anything. This is, I mean, Na'Vi in the playoffs. You can't be sad about it. Crazy, on the other hand, a lot of fans obviously on their side as well.
Yo, this game from Na'Vi, this map.
Yeah.
2 players on 18 kills right now. The other 3 players are on 17. Everyone has played so well. And that is Na'Vi in the Berlin playoffs here at the Counter-Strike Major. A sketchy performance.